for some of the bosses there to just, actually kill them. So we need just one more perk upgrade or one more thing there. Cough or sneeze into your elbow. Thank you. But yeah, we're back with some more Project Infinity here. And so we were last working on, we had done a bunch of seeds. We had gotten infinite water, infinite cobble. Oh, that's not a good sign. Let me take a look. Is it my server's time for the movement? No. Does it just work? Connection refused. Did my server starting? What time is it? It's 2 p.m. Why would it be restarting? That could be bad. Let's go to file manager, crash. There's no crash folder. He's dead, Jim. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, we gotta wait for the server to start back up. Some reason it restarted. Hopefully we don't have any significant problems. But yeah, so we were working on trying to get to singularities. We needed to set up we set up the draconic stuff, the draconic crafting. We had done that one. Hey, Prototype, how you doing? Didn't do it on Innocent? Yeah, this is a different server. And so we set up the draconic crafting. We have auto crafting set up for it using the positional packaging. Yeah, I don't know why it would have restarted. I don't have a good way of telling because I can't really easily look at those logs. And the last backup was 13 hours ago. The last server backup, at least, the full backup. Okay, loading scripts. I think it's almost there. What is this? Failed to parse recipe. Typical logging errors. It's taking longer than I expected to start up. Usually this pack goes pretty quick. Is it? No, still going. Registering EMC values. Oh, no bad news. No, it's just starting up. Okay. Now we should be able to join. So 251 seconds. So it took 4 minutes to load. Jack broke it? Probably. Somehow the sub server caused my server to restart. Really weird. I am curious though. Maybe I can check. Actually, I don't really think I have a good way of looking at the logs, do I? Let's see, order by, so this is the latest. And everything else is zipped, yeah, so I'd have to download the zip and extract. What is today, the 28th? No, you don't open a GZ file inside of Notepad. All you did today was kill the Chaos Guardian twice? Oh, you killed it? Nice. GG. Yeah, the last log message just says skipping backup, no players have been online since last backup. So yeah, definitely nothing in the logs regarding a crash. And also no crash report, so you know, that's nice. First time was rough, next two were really easy. Oh nice. Is that because you learn kind of how to dodge the laser and stuff like that? 5 a.m. it restarted, but that was a normal restart. Oh no, it loaded, yeah. Okay, so we were automatically crafting some of these guys. So let's go ahead and grab 3 of these. And we can replace those. All right, those ones, and then it was Draconic and ×3. Better plan, you went in blind pretty much. Then you started using Dislocation Orb to warp to a safe space when needed. Okay, gotcha. Oh, wait a minute. Is this going to work? Because isn't it going to try and make the... When it tries to make the Awakened Draconian block, doesn't it need more thingies? It needs 8, and we have 7. Oh, right, because 1's here. So actually, yeah, I guess that works. I'll do that just in case. Although I guess I can't put it here. I have to put it over there. Otherwise, the recipe won't work. Okay, so we were working on making these guys. The next one was the Awakened Supremium. How did we're up to 11,000 for Draconium. That's nice. Yeah, we may have to fight the Chaos Guardian as well. I really don't know what, or not may, but we will have to fight the Chaos Guardian. Really don't know what I'd end up doing if I end up dying to the Chaos Guardian. All right, 3 of them. All right, you with Draconic Dust. And 3 more. Bum, bum. So just don't die, right? Easy game. That does mean a lot of these sort of things, contraptions, could also be handled with the positional packager. Although I suppose it really couldn't because some of these are dealing with liquids too. And I don't think we can deal with liquids in the positional package thing. What about the stasis chamber trick? I have no idea how we'd set that up. I was okay with doing it for the Ignis because I knew Ignis wouldn't just one-shot me. The Chaos Guardian, on the other hand, I'm pretty sure would. But realistically, all we need is a way to kill withers. So that'll be just like making a bow, for example. And then we'll need, I guess, just a sword as well. Copy and paste gadget. I wouldn't know where to put it out. Because I don't know where the thing would have spawned. Use the copy and paste to make walls of obsidian. Something came up, couldn't be here early. Thank you for being Skeleseller. You'll watch the VOD later. Yeah, no worries. Had a lot of fun, Kevin. I didn't make it. Where was the last one we made it to? We made it to the ugly slime, and we killed the ugly slime, and then we were fighting the area where the ugly slime was. But that was as far as we got. We did beat the dragon. Yep. Laser ate through my shields and armor and 50 health, and then your soul heart's so fast. Yeah, definitely, Kevin. Thank you very much. And Kitty, Kevin's one of the devs as well. Kitty mentioned that her landlord is friends with one of the devs for a Skeleseller. So it's funny small world, you know. You don't know which dev your landlord knows. Yeah, it's funny. Okay, so now we have this guy all set up. And so we needed to make these things now. So soulstone, and what are these? More soulstone. And these are orange wool. Okay, so it's 4 and then 2 and 2. So that's times 4, so that's 8, 16, and 4 is 20 soulstone. And then 9 wool, I guess. He's over fixing the apartment across the way and was like, "You play video games? Check this one out." And he even offered to play it. I was like, "I've got $7. That's funny. Orange wool. This one's, it was 8 plus 1. Okay, and then soulstone. This one. Tutorial tells exactly where to put the stasis chamber. The tutorial, is there a tutorial in the quest book or something? But again, we need a way to move the crystals, otherwise stasis the dragon is useless because it's invulnerable with the crystals. Gotcha. How you doing, Bernard? Hope you're well. Kitty bragging, right? The gesture counts. Yeah. A YouTube video. Yeah, I'm not planning on watching a YouTube video. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and you. Okay. And so that means we probably want to set this up next to this guy, and I probably want to do a factory for this as well. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so let's put this guy. Let's see, we got 1, 2 in the middle. We'll put it 1 away. Perfect. All right, 10, and we want super factory manager. 40 blocks. I'll need one of them, one of those. All right. The only problem with being over here is all the noises of those guys. Okay, we got the regular pedestals there, and then we got the vessels there. All right, and then what did I do over here? I put this guy down there, and then we had 2 chests. And I did 1 iron, 1 gold, and we did the output was gold, the input was iron, I think. Let's go ahead and copy these. I guess I can't do that. I just wanted... What does cycle label view mean? Showing only targeted blocks. Cycle in mode or with alt. All right. So we'll need input, output, alter. Which one are these? Vessels? Okay, and then pedestals. Okay, so there's all those. Okay, so copy. Let's open up some VS Code. And then let's copy this guy because it'll be essentially the same as this one. And this will be, what's the difference for this one? What are you? Awakened altar. Awakened altar. Okay, so then what do we want to do here? Boom, boom. So I don't know that anybody's super interested in this, but essentially we just need to change this one, and it's going to be vessel. This is going to be like output. This is going to be essence, I believe. And then everything else is going to go to the pedestal. Maybe. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Edit, paste, paste. Okay, and then this was specifically this guy. Yeah, because these will have essence in it. Oh, cognizant dust we still need to do. But I think that would work. Okay, so we needed to kill the wither, was it? Dropped by the wither and the ender dragon when killed. Yes. Okay, so we need to... Can we swab the wither? There's no egg for the wither, is there? No, you cannot swap the wither. Okay. Love it when I find myself doing my job while gaming. How you doing, Dev Random? Hope you're well. Yeah, this one is similar to Lua, but different. Yeah. Ain't it the best? Okay, so wither. So that means skulls. We're probably going to need to kill a few. Some soul sand. Soul sand. Sure. I was gonna do this one because we have a ton of the nether predictions, but because we don't have a ton of sand, so all right. Do you have an enchantment on your sword? I do, yeah. The mystical enlightenment, I'm pretty sure, is the one it needed. Yeah, mystical enlightenment. Okay, so now does that mean Ignis doesn't die to the void? Oh yeah, look at does not die to the void. That's funny. So this is the same issue we had with the wither in one of the other worlds. Oops. Go put him out of his pain. I can't. I know you know this, but I can't get down that far. Glass. Infinitely falling Ignis, apparently, Bub. How you doing today? Hope you're well. And we even sent him into the void yesterday, so not even today, you know. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Bum, 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 bum. All right. There we go. Wow, that was the worst placement I could have done. All right. Will the vertical coordinate ever overflow and loop? I don't know. Let's hope it won't break a world. Yeah, well, though the oh, we only had to kill one. Okay. The start of the world, or the start of the Minecraft portion of the stream, was us waiting for the world to restart because it had either crashed or something. So, and that could have been because of Ignis. Who knows? Let's see this one. That goes in the altar. And cog. Alright, make me one of them seeds. Maybe a command to kill him for server health. It's not cheating as he poses no danger. I'm sure it'll be fine. You'd kill him from the server not causing issues? Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Worst case, you will stop the world and MC edit Ignis, right? I mean, who knows what we'd have to do. Alright, we got cognizant dust. Oh wait, that's probably not even what comes from here. It's probably the essence, right? Yeah. Kill any you would do. Cognizant dust essence. You guys are too helpful as always. Let's put that away. Let's grab this guy. Could do that. Or you could put more Ignis down there. I like where your thought is, Kevin. I like where your thought is. maybe it needs buddies. Have you forgotten your oath? I'm a fan of that one. Some withers and maybe an ender dragon. Misery loves company. Exactly. A wither for company. And I guess you guys have convinced me as well. I need to put patterns on these. Was it wireless? Because we're so far away that we clearly have to use wireless, and we can't just connect to here. All right, fine. I won't use wireless. You could try the 3-key solution 3 times fast. You doing joyful? Welcome. That does mean we'll have to change the output, and I guess in that respect we should probably just change the input as well. No, we can't do that. We'd still have to... I don't have a good way of doing this. What is this channelless wireless A2 sorcery? This wireless uses channels. See, it's over here. It's this guy right here. You can see it says it uses 6 of 32 channels, and it's using a bunch of power. And then similarly, we have this one over here using 3, that one using 3, that one using 3. They're essentially just this guy in a compact form. I'm still watching you then. I see you're working on a compressor. I thought that Infinity Ingots doesn't need that much resources. What? I'm not sure what you mean, bub. We are eventually working our way to infinity, yeah. But right now we're working on the Awakened Supremium block. And I had semi-automated this, but didn't automate it. The compressor for the singularities. Yeah, I haven't made it yet. I suppose we did do that. You thought that Infinity Ingots doesn't need that much resources? What resources are you talking about? That's the part I'm confused about. I don't know what you're referring to or getting at. So if I put this down here, we would need it to be connected to this guy to output. And then I need a cable to do it as well. The compressor is not for the infinity, it's for singularity, it's true. You're talking about the infinity 1, 2, 3 gigs. Yeah, we're not there yet, bub. That's why I'm not I don't understand what I don't understand what you're asking about. Are you just saying what's in my bookmarks up here? Yeah, we had started with the compressor and then we're working on the different items that we need to make the compressor. Maybe that's what you're asking? I don't know. Can you add cobble to your bookmark? No, we already have infinite cobble. We don't need that up there anymore. I guess we can just do this. I was trying to think of how I could get the inventory cable connected to this guy as well as an AE cable, so I could use this as the output. But the only way to do that is to have either the cable come up the edge and the inventory cable come up the other side, or we're just gonna push items from there to here, which I think is what I'm gonna do instead. All right, so cable. All right, head downstairs. Do we still need these? It's probably water above those. Apparently not. Okay. All right, cable. Just thought that Infinity 8, which is using the quantum compressor, doesn't need that many resources, but turns out you need 1100 Infinity 1 to make Infinity 8. Gotcha. Yeah, I just figured, you know, we'll figure out what we need when we need it, you know. Always off by just a couple. All right, something like that. I suppose we can just go straight out. I'm curious if they plan to do wireless connections at some point. Probably not. Seems pretty straightforward what they currently have. I'd say why make things complicated, right? Excuse me. All right, this is the fusion altar. Whoops. Mystical agriculture. Fusion altar. Still mystical agriculture. Awakened altar. Okay, and then we had stuff in the manual. We didn't. We got rid of them, all right? Okay, so then this guy, we don't need that anymore. We don't need those. This one, this one, this one. Okay, so if we put this into here with blocking mode. Actually, I suppose we can. Yeah, blocking mode's fine. Okay, and then we're just gonna need a way to push items back. And we'll just use some curvy pipes. Because, you know, why not? Silly enough to just work. All right. So now we can test it. So that was awakened. Awakened supremium. You don't know how to make supremium. That one, that one, that one. This guy. That's definitely not going to be ugly. Oh, the other thing we don't have is we don't have a redstone signal. There's just a laser in the middle. Or not laser, a lever in the middle. Wow, look at that. It actually worked. First try, chat. First try. Nice. Okay, and then what was this even used for? Why were we making this? Is this for the essence? For an ingot or something? It was for the ingot, okay. Pre-recorded stream. You and you. Okay, so we have almost everything. Everything except for neutronium. Okay, so what the heck is this? A radiator? Transform items and fluids with the power of radiative flux. Just another RF, I guess. Needs to be placed in a reactor's wall. Oh, wow. Okay, so we need a nuclear craft reactor. And it takes platinum and it makes neutronium. Oh, goody. Okay, so nuclear craft. Any chance you talk about it? Nuclear energy. Neutronium. As we know mass energy, energy is mass. We can concentrate an insane amount of light in one spot to create a Kugelblitz, a black hole made out of light. What's the application? Converting Hawking radiation into energy. Quantum transformation of items with black hole quantum fields. Yep, you need a reactor. It's actually pretty fun to learn. Oh yeah, make the multi-tool reactor. Swap all glass for radiators. Neutronium. So this was a radiator, chamber, fuel cells, reactor, fissile fuel, isotope separator, and this is uranium and thorium. Molten thorium. What is this? Uranium turns into thorium. Do we just have thorium already? There's a thorium ore. There's a thorium chunk. Oh, so we might already have it. Thorium? Ah, we do. Okay. What are we getting it from? Oh, it is just from Netherrack. Okay. Hydrate. How you doing, Twitchy? Welcome. Cheers. Thank you for the hydrate. Hope everything's going well. 64 furnace. Alright. There's our thorium. Going okay? Alright, your sister's for the week. Oh, nice. I remember doing some nuclear craft stuff in a previous mod pack. You can acquire basic materials like uranium and thorium in your world and craft your first fissile fuel. Reprocessor, that's when you're done with that. Yeah, it's the isotope separator. Gotcha. And that gives you the uranium. Brought the dog. She's being spoiled beyond belief, but that's what aunties are for. Nice. Glad to hear it. You've never never nuclear crafted? Yeah, I just had a 5x5x5. I think something I want to say I'd found online. Maybe it was in the mod pack that we were playing in, and it was just like replace these blocks here for the next size, and essentially it just kind of handheld you through it. You were saying the multi-tool had something? Multi-tool, that guy. Choose nuclear. Kujoblitz? Alright, screenshot of that guy. Like the way the heat sinks work, rather than just toss them in, you have to plan it out more. Fission, so not that one. Even though didn't this say Kugelblitz? Oh, because that requires a neutronium frame. Fission. This one I'm assuming. Read somewhere that a large portion of nuclear physicists and engineers play a lot of Minecraft and other video games. Wouldn't be surprised, Twitchy. So that was neutronium frame. It looks like neutronium ingots, yeah, so we don't have... Yeah, so then this is the one we don't have. Yeah, okay. They all play Factoria. Okay, so we got fission reactor. Okay, we got glass casing. So this one. Glass. Wait, what? Oh, I see. That was mechanism. Nuclear. Lead plates. Okay, so that was the casing, and then we got the glass. Okay, and then prismarine heatsink. Prismarine heatsink. We apparently already have tough alloy. Basically need blocks that lead to neutronium ingots and quests and a few passive coolers. Glowstone. Actually, I guess what we should do instead is set up a proper recipe over here. Happy Saturday. How did you set up your pattern terminal so patterns automatically go into the matrix? So there's a quest in here for it. It's this guy right here, this assembly matrix upload core. And so this does exactly that. It'll just take any of these patterns and throw them directly into the assembly matrix. And so when you create the thing downstairs, you just make sure that that block is in there. Bum, bum, bum. This sounds easy. Chat, do you think I can do a fusion reactor at home? Of course, why not? Why would you even question it? Using soap and bubblegum. Alright, those things. Must have missed that block. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Oh, ads. Alright, chat, we need to run more ads. While the ads run, we're going to play some Minesweeper. Good luck if you got to watch some ads. Oh, that's in the game, I see. You want to be a first? A Boy Scout did it once? Oh, really? Is that the irradiator progress isn't completely tied to a reactor block? You can tick accelerate it and it would work faster? Weird. All right. Thanks for the encouragement, chat. That's definitely what this chat's known for, encouraging. Those ones, let's see, this is a 1-1. I agree. Just think how much money you would save on your power bill. The 4 here has to be that. And my head hurts so much. I don't know what I did. I must have slept really weird. Right? Is that considered not English? I don't know. That one. This one, that one. Hey, we did it. This message is for the FBI agent watching you. It's for research purposes. That doesn't work. I'm not allowed to talk about it. Oh, great. What a beginning. Thank you, game. Oh, good. Thank goodness. Those ones. Bum, bum, bum. Who did that? You almost had a heart attack? The creeper noise was actually in game. The creeper noise is in Minesweeper. So that was Raimu. You're playing on peaceful. All right, welcome back, chat. We did just complete a grid. We did just complete a grid, so GG. So as you, it was not me. Okay, so where are we? We are over here. You always have to be ready, exactly. Playing Minecraft, it doesn't matter if you're playing in peaceful or not. Creepers be creeping. Glowstone, prismarine. All right, there's that guy. So then the next one is Enderium. The previous bag percent. Enderium heatsink times 4. Okay, a radiator. The water heatsink times 4. Got jump scared by the creeper sound before, and you'll be playing a different game. And we need the controller. Solid fuel. The port and the irradiation chamber. Port and irradiation chamber. Okay, and then we need graphite block. Wait, that's extreme reactors. It's probably nuclear craft. 5 of them. And then an irradiator. Okay, is that everything? Oh, and a lever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. So there we go. We got all this. Now we just need to craft everything. So we got this one. Then we got this one. This one. Oh. Okay. Fission reactor controller. Bum, bum. A block of boron. What was that one? That was this one. This one. Tin silver. Energized smelter, alloy smelter. So we need to make an alloy smelter for that. Okay. I don't think we set up one of them. And zirconium. There's multiple types of zirconium. Zirconium dust, zirconium dust, rock crusher from diorite. Okay. So that'll be you. Is that this one? It is. I don't know why 10, but I guess 10 at a time. Furnace. And then this one. Is this a guaranteed? Looks like it's guaranteed. Hey Tom. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Diorite. All right, let's see if that works. Seems good to me. 5 stream streak. Very nice, Tom. Thank you, thank you. All right, so that was zirconium, and then tin silver. We need the alloy smelter. Let's go check and see if we set that up. I don't think we did. So it was these two. Alloy smelter, we do. Well, look at you. Well then. Okay, so now that's craftable. The fluid infuser, we did not make one of them. Did not. So that's fluid infuser. Almost everything. Fluid infuser. Okay. And then what did we have? We maxed them out, all right? Nuclear craft, 64 and 64. We need another pattern. Okay, and let's see, we got, what are these? Oh, this is liquid. And then input and output. Such an annoying crap for cooling at the fluid infuser. All right, that one. Recipes, work mode, and sides. So that should be all good. So now we set up this guy. You. Heatsink and a bucket of water. All right, and let's test it. That was the water heatsink. Missing thermoconducting plates. That's right there. Okay. So this one was pressurizer, which we also don't have. Which is alloy smelter, and this is, oh, I think I remember this one being awful. Pam, thank you so much.
One peep.
Fail to one peep. Pam, thank you very much. Welcome back to the Fairies Farms for 24 months. Really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well. So we need a pressurizer. And I'm assuming we don't have any of this stuff. Yeah, so we don't have extreme ingot, which requires tough and that. And then hard carbon is diamond dust and graphite dust, which we have both. That was alloy smelter. Was that to, wait, what did I even just do? Extreme ingot? Oh, so that was for the first part? Extreme. So we can craft that now? So we can, all right. So now we need this pressurizer. What are you missing? An anvil? Let's do that first, and then we can do this one. Okay, that's the pressurizer. I'm glad I left some room over here for additional nuclear craft machines. Nuclear craft 64 and 64. Why are those ones so slow? Quartz dust. Okay, and pattern. We need to upgrade our nuclear craft machines. Let's see. Let's also label these. nuclear craft fluid infuser, and nuclear craft pressurizer. Okay. And then we need power, spirited. All right, energy and speed. Okay, and set everything up. Okay. So that was the pressurizer. The pressurizer was to make which one? So back to sleep while watching. Well, good luck, you boy blue. Hope you can sleep. Thank you for the lurks. Boron and arsenic. Which is arsenic dust, which is andesite. Did we already have this for beryllium? Apparently not. Okay, so that was a few items there. Why did we make the pressurizer again though? Pressure was to make the actual plate. That was this guy. Got it. So this one, that one. All right, you go in there. Okay, that also means we now need a new machine. So we have to make this guy. This comes from an ingot former. And then we need boron arsenide, and that requires a chemical reactor. And then we're going to need an ingot melter, which will do melter and melter. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we got three more machines. We can fit 4 here. That was spirited. Did we end up setting up a recipe for this? We did not. It's there now. Okay, so ingot former, chemical reactor, and a melter. Okay, so chemical reactor, ingot former, and a melter. So now we need 64 times 3 twice. Okay, so you, and you. And then we need patterns. Okay. And let's see, this one is the melter. This one is ingot former. And this one is chemical reactor. All right. And let's see, that was this one. All right, and do the same for all of these. You finished. Input both and then output both. Just like 50 clicks, you know, easy peasy. All right, perfect. And we got speed upgrades. Can I just shift click? Cannot. How much power does this use? 208,000 RF per tick. Perfectly normal amounts. And now it's down to 3.2. Okay, so we got those 3 machines now. So then we need the boron arsenide, which means we need boron and arsenic. Okay, I'm assuming we have boron. We do. And that goes in there. Okay, and so this goes in the melter, right? So 1 ingot produces 0.9 millibuckets, all right? Arsenic, same thing. Arsenic, okay, and then we need to tell it to make arsenic. You get it from andesite. Andesite you get from that. And this goes into the rock crusher. Okay, and then this was in the melter. Okay. Then in the chemical reaction, I want to double these. Although I think the arsenic we're going to get a weird amount of, but that's all right. Okay, and this goes in the chemical reactor. All right, so that gives us the boron arsenide, and now we can make this in the ingot former. So this is going to produce 360, and this is 90 for 1. So 360 is what, times 4? Yep. And this was in the ingot former. Okay, and so I think that's everything. The thermo. Okay, we never made the recipe for that. That's in the alloy smelter. All right, alloy smelter. Okay, so now can we craft this? It looks like we can. How much of the arsenic dust? That's 8. Yeah, so we're going to have a little bit of arsenic left over. Oh, it finished already? Yep, okay. So there we go. There's that one. All of this was to be able to craft something in here. We'll find out what else we're missing. Okay, now we need tough alloy plates, which is pressurizer of tough alloy. Pressurizer, okay. Next, we need this one. Let's see, we got that one and this one. What is this? Basic storage container. All right, another one for the pressurizer. And then we got graphite block. Assuming we want the nuclear craft one. And then finally the radiator. Boron and magnesium. Okay, and then magnesium. I'm gonna guess it's one of the dusts that we have to do. Or do we just have it? We may just have it.
Hey, thank you for the
Magnesium, we do. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. So, whoops, not that way. This one in a furnace. 64 makes 64 in the furnace. Okay, now this guy is all good. Yep, and this was in the nuclear craft alloy smelter. Okay, so now we might be all good with all these. Everything's craftable in here. Let's change the recipe to be something random. Let's just do the typical dirt. Okay, and then we want this to be called the nuclear craft fission reactor. Sounds good to me. Okay, so then you there and erase. Okay, so then this goes in the manual crafter. Okay, so now fission. Okay, so we're missing basic and Enderium blend. Basic electronic circuit. Basic electronic circuit. And Enderium blend. It's not bad. We got almost all of it completed though. Oh boy. How many? We have 7 channels. Okay, so we can fit one more. The Enderium blend, can we just like smelt it? Or not smelt it, but pulverize it? Okay. And that goes in a crusher. Okay, that was the easy one. So now we have this guy, which, do we have any of these craftable? Almost. Assembler. Okay, this might just work. Spirited. More power. And another pattern. All right, and this is nuclear craft assembler. All right, so now we just need to click buttons like 50 times. Hello, fish. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Doing well, thanks. Glad to hear it. All right, there we go. And those ones. Okay, strange. All right, that was the assembler, and now we want to do this as a recipe. Okay, energetic blend also in the assembler. Emerald dust doesn't have a recipe. All right, we need to find the right one. This one seems like it would work. Crusher. All right, try that again. You. And you go in there with blocking mode. Okay, and then this one. All right, so then we just need this bioplastic. It's manufacturing, which we actually don't have. Okay, boop. So we'll need to use the Ender IO line to do the manufacturing, I guess. Is this required? No other one? There is no other one. All right. Okay, manufacturing. And of course, we need more upgrades. All right, grab a few patterns. And name it manufacturing. All right, there's energy one. We want more spirited cable. Can we disconnect these? Is that a thing? No. Man, I can never remember how many times I have to click. Okay, speed and that. All right, so then the manufacturing was to be able to make the bioplastic. All right, you in there, and then you in there, and now we're all good. Now we can make our fission reactor. Thanks, I can. I don't actually get to see it craft anything. Yeah, looks like all of that worked. Nice. Now we go upstairs, collect our loot. Here we go. I guess we can leave that in there. So the next question is whether or not this thing actually blows up. I don't remember. I think it might melt down, but I don't think it blows up. I don't remember. It's fine. All right, so we need you, and everything goes inside, and this is fission reactor. Okay. Probably does blow up. Copy link to post a bug. guessing that means that's all fine. Energy mode, changing mode. To boiling mode. Guessing we want it on energy mode. Can blow up, you don't know how hard. As long as you have enough cooling, it's fine. We got the irradiator here. Let's kick off a few more of them. Okay, so now we just need fuel for this guy. And that's where that fuel uranium came in, right? It makes the depleted stuff. Does the lever have to go on this? I don't really remember. Oops. Did not expect that to be an opening there. Okay. All right, so now we need to craft the uranium, which was over in the nuclear, this stuff. Which means we need the isotope separator. We didn't end up creating that, did we? We did not. So we need spirited. Okay, so same thing. Really wish all they did was make it so you could left click. Yours just generated a bucket of liquid when it overheated in front of the controller and melting the fuel cell. Double check your heatsink, subtract more heat than generated. Yeah, we'll take a look once we start it. I'm pretty sure you have time as well. At least how I remember it. But, you know, that's also based on my memory. Right, this one, that one, this one, you can go away. Name this.
I already forgot what I just said a second ago.
Isotope separator. Is that spelled right? It is, okay. I may forget some things, chat. May forget some things. Okay, and this was the isotope separator. So that's this guy. This one, fuel reprocessor, ingot former, isotope separator. This one. So we got uranium produces both of these. We know how to make the dust. I think it's more important that we get the 235. But I don't actually remember. Okay, so that one's there, and then LEU. Okay. So we got our first set of fuel. So then we put this guy in here. Net heat negative, so that's good, right? Yeah, so that seems fine. Why is only this one flickering and not all the rest? Okay, and then this is the... I'm assuming that's the energy output. Trash. Okay, yeah, it seems like this will work. So that only says radiation lines is only one. Does that matter, I wonder? Platinum ingots, right. Yeah, we haven't done that yet. Had some issues adding additional ones. Try turning it off, replacing them, the controller to reform multi-block, and it should capture them. Okay, so that was this guy and neutronium, and it was just platinum with nothing. Platinum. Okay, so it doesn't seem like the tick acceleration works for that. I suppose I didn't speed up a ton. Okay, just making sure this still isn't doing anything crazy. And there we go, our first neutronium ingot chat. Very nice. Yeah, let's see, does it do anything on that? Oh. I guess it does work, it just wasn't flickering. It works, your fuel just bad. Huh? Is it bad because it's not going super fast? All right, all of them. Does this change? Changed a tiny bit. Or are you saying this would go faster if the fuel produced more or something? And also, should I not be voiding this? No, it doesn't use the power. Base speed is too slow. The speed depends on produced heat. Fission reactor and a radiator. My goodness, this wiki is so messy. Radiators use radioactive flux to transform items and fluids. This will be placed in the fission reactor wall. Radiation line is set of 3 blocks: fuel cell, moderator block, and a radiation chamber. Making a radiation line, they need to be placed in the following order. Each running radiator adds plus 30 heat per tick. The heat or radiation lines, you don't know. On radiation, not heat, as far as you know. Okay, and then this turns into the depleted. Yeah, this one. And the depleted will give us plutonium cesium americum and some more 238. Okay, so we're gonna need a way to take items out, put items in. Could use a bunch of lasers. We could use modular routers. You can convert this plutonium into a mechanism one. Oh, really? This one, this one. Is that the wrong plutonium? I guess neither of those. 242, 239. There it was. Oh, I didn't see it. None of these go to... These are all nuclear craft. Ah, right there. I see. Plutonium pellets. That's what we end up creating out of the, yeah, the PRC and the plutonium that generates the spent nuclear waste. Gotcha. Gotcha. Interesting. Always afraid that it's going to make me radioactive or something. Fuel. Okay, so we don't have a fuel reprocessor. Hey Punk, how you doing today? Hope everything's going well. So should I just use lasers? I think lasers might be the easiest way to get access to all these guys. How am I doing? I'm doing well, thanks. Would have been funny if it made you glow and that's it. One interface. Let's make the card holder since we never made that. This guy. Did I see there's a slot for it? How do we access it if it's in a slot? Controls, key binding, category, laser, open card holder with an O. I think I'll remember that. That's not the right location. And then I'm assuming it's just visible. Yeah, okay. Let's make a few of each of these. All right. Okay, so now we want to do down, and this is going to be insert export. Let's do reverse though. This will be export 1, 2. That all seems fine. And this one will be insert on black. Okay, and this one is on the back side. It's gonna be insert on 2. And then extracts on black. I think I'm just gonna, well, yeah, I guess we'll have to see whether it works or not without changing anything. Okay, so it did pull out these items, good. We are gonna want platinum in here. Okay, and if we had some in there, perfect. Okay, yeah, that seems fine. Do we have a card cloner? We do. Although I suppose we would need 2 of them, right? Because we have to clone both individually. How do you use this? Right click to paste, left click to copy. So copy, copy. Let's see. Card, paste, paste. Okay, that's not so bad. Bum, bum, bum. That way, that way. And 3 more. I suppose we could have done this with Sewer Factory Manager. I guess it really doesn't matter, especially now that we're this far along. Okay, so there we go. You can click on the node itself. It will automatically place the cards in and set them the way you want. You can click on the with the so you could actually, well, this is a card cloner. Copy node. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Thank you. Good to know. That would have been faster. Thank you for waiting until I was done to tell me that. All right, all those. So now we have 56 neutronium. One of us for waiting, probably. All right, alpha way down, wrench alpha up. On Apple TV, had to load your phone to tell you, go slower next time. Okay, so now we need to connect this. Let's see, cables. Yeah, had I just read again, having to read, you know. If only I would pay attention. You know, since the UI even says it. Okay, so there we go. So now we just need platinum to be created. right, now all of these guys are empty and being set. Okay. Let's grab a requester. Okay, and platinum. Let's keep 200 in stock. 64 at a time. Okay, and then we're also going to want to do these things. And we're going to want to keep, 32 or something. And okay, and then we grab another interface. Bum, bum, bum. More lasers. Alright, so then we got redstone input on 3. Then we're gonna do the same thing, I guess, which you might as well just copy those again. Although I guess we could try, so you said copy and paste and paste. So that'll put it on here, and we just need to move them. All right, input on 3. And then this one was, this is just going to be backwards, right? Yeah, we want this to be extract on that and insert on that. Okay, and then this one. All right, those ones. Oh, and then we need to also do U with redstone. And what was it? Channel 2? 3. Bum, bum, bum. Don't really have a reason for the numbers. All right. So doesn't fill it up. So clearly I did something wrong. Insert onto, oh, because we don't have anything in here. Got it. Okay, perfect. We can do 10 at a time. Okay, and then we just need to flip the lever. And it turns on. Excellent. Okay, so there we go. So now we got some neutronium coming in. And we also have some depleted uranium eventually coming in. Slowly but surely. Watched the VOD of the game this morning. It seems pretty fun. It was pretty fun. Yeah, it got to be a little, like a lot of stuff going on. Is the only thing I would say for me. It was a little hard to follow everything. And I think it's just because you're supposed to remember a lot more of it. And I obviously don't have that great of a memory. But yeah, like trying to remember which items came from which things, which you can look. The interface definitely shows you everything, which obviously is very, very, very helpful. But yeah, I think just for me, a lot of memory in what the different characters actually attack with and all that good stuff. But it was definitely a lot of fun. Which game? It was Scala Cellar. We played it for the first 2 hours today because it was game redeem. All right, chat. We need to take a break. I will be back in just a couple minutes. When we return, we will do something with the depleted uranium, likely, and then we'll probably create holders for all of these guys, and yeah. But anyways, I will see you all in just a few minutes. Make sure you get up and stretch, go get yourselves something to eat or drink. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all in just a few. Please stay tuned. Oh my god, it's off. It's off by literally 1 block. Alright, nobody will know. Glad to hear that. This bot should sleep. Alright, have a good night, Eliza. Whew. You got me? Yeah, thank you very much, David. Oh god, there's another one in front of me. Okay, we're trying this again. Alright, be nice. Dang it. I think it was because of the offhand. Alright, well, GG question. Thank you very much. Second time's a charm, I guess. Neffers. Every day we flossing. And yeah, I will be I will be right back. Last I saw you had EMC. Yeah, we got killed by the dude, Emily. We got killed by the dude. Determined to kill me? Yeah, GG Miss Biffle Chips. What would you like for the next world name? Well, poop. Appropriate. All right. Well, poop. Hey there, Marcus. How are you? Low rolled. Up. Boom. All right. Did we get any sulfur from this guy? Oh, there's redstone down here, though. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. Okay, I forgot that nether ores blow up when you don't have... I forgot that nether ores blow up when you don't have silk touch. Thank you, Max. 1 diamond deleted. Oh, seemed too close. How are you doing today? Ooh, what did you delete? I don't know what that was. Blocks. Ah! I pressed the wrong button. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Don't always ignore my mods, but when I do, it's always on purpose. This really doesn't feel big. I like just me just sitting there going, very, very typical me thing. All right, welcome back, chat. Thanks everybody for sticking around, hanging out. Let's first process this stuff. We need a fuel reprocessor. Fuel reprocessor. And of course, pretzel died again. Because why wouldn't it? And actually, maybe what we should do instead is put the fuel reprocessor right here. Or even right in the center. Have the depleted fuel go into here, and then the output go back in. That seems fine to me. All right, so let's see. This is going to be input from the front. And oh my goodness, I guess I don't need to do this. It is, I think it's smart enough to allow me to output properly. We probably don't need the upgrades in this machine, but kind of a why not. Okay, so then that means we are going to have to change this. So this one here, this is the insert, this is extract. Instead of going to black, we'll go to green. Then down, it's going to be insert on green. And then here it's going to be extract on black. Actually, that should just be it, right? It doesn't matter how slow it is to extract. Alright, so then we got depleted. Okay. There we go. So now that depleted, this guy is producing all of them. Okay, what's going on in pretzel? And I don't think I'm gonna last whole stream, chat. My head is killing me. This one. I'm trying to drink a lot of water, but it doesn't seem like it's been helping. Okay, so I guess we could. And I guess I don't really care about having extra in there. This wants me to hold 64 of it. I was waiting for the quest so I can toss it in there to prevent stuff from crafting. That's fine. 2 fission reactor ports. I only made one. Linear. Oh, this is the accelerator. What is killing me? My head is killing me. Like just like a pounding headache. Like when we were playing through the Scala Cellar, you know, I kept I don't even know what to call that, but just sinus pressure. Did you take anything? Yeah, I took some allergy medicine as well as some acetaminophen Tylenol. Hope there's no need for the accelerator. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Dark room and take a nap. Yeah. Getting some food. All right. Enjoy the food, fish. Okay, well, we have our neutronium. I wanted to put these guys in a 64K. So grab 6 of them. All right, and then we got those. This is going to be only you. Uranium 238. Plutonium 239. Americum 243. We may end up making the larger tier, or not larger tier, but the other fuels. But I don't know. I don't know exactly what we'll end up doing there. Uranium 238, I think. Okay, and then plutonium 239. And Americum 243. And plutonium is 242. And strontium 90 dust. Is it with a T? There is a T. 90 dust, and then cesium 137 dust. Cesium 137 dust. Okay. So let's see, that was, can we just look up nuclear craft? Plutonium, strontium, cesium. Americum and something else. It's multiple plutoniums, right? I think that's probably everything. Okay, so that was everything. So now we can make the Infinity one. Infinity one. Look at that, chat. We got our first. Because it requires an awakened core. Everything else is a quick craft, and then this one takes its time. And there we go, our first Infinity one. I kind of expected there to be a quest for it. Infinity. There's no quest for it. Yay. That's apparently how you get a stack Omega tier. Now only 1100 more. Oh, this is how we make the Emerald Jetpack as well. Times 4. Oh, this one? The cable anchor? Merger camera. Angel ring. Did you make the core in fusion crafting or combination crafting? The 1128, oh, times 4 for compressor. Gotcha. Did I make the core in fusion crafting? Oh, we did it in here. Yeah. I don't think we did it in here. Do we have a combination crafter set up? Right, we couldn't do the combination crafter until we did the draconic. I think, right? No, this is the combination crafter, so we did already have that. So I guess I just had set it up over in the other one. Awakened. Draconic. Oh, right, because it's a positional craft. It's not going to show up in that. Yeah, so this one here goes away. And then we add the recipe, not through that. Okay, over here, got this guy, combination. This one, that one. Okay, that one with blocking maybe? I don't actually know if blocking does anything for that one. Okay, so let's try that again. Is that not what it's called? It's not. Conic core. I suppose, yeah, that's pretty much instant now. That is a crazy difference in speed. The big problem is going to be this, right? We still need... Oh, right. And we can't make seeds for this. Right. You told me that. We can't make seeds for this for a while. There's this, that, this, yeah. So you have to use HEU for this over here. Got to remember this recipe for a core. Got to remember this recipe for a core. Which recipe? Or you reminding yourself about the core? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, because that's a much quicker recipe. Obviously, only if we have the Awakened Draconium in available. Pattern supplier state controller. What is that? Pattern, where are you? Pattern provider, there. All right, let's make sure we keep 8 in stock. Grab 4 at a time. Okay, so that was the Infinity one. So now we need to do all the stuff underneath. Oh, right, we still need to do the Chaos Dragon, which means we need Draconic Gear. Okay, so we need not the Chaotic chest piece, but the one before it. Yeah, that one, Draconic chest piece. Okay, so this requires Draconic Tier, which we have. So let's go set up the recipes for that. Okay, so we got you. Okay. This one, that one. What about the other piece? Yeah, those, the Wyvern Energy, we don't have either. Okay, so it was this guy, that one. And then this one, that one. Alright, so now if we try and make the draconic thing, you need draconic energy. Try it again. Okay, now we can make the chest plate. It's weird. It's like one of these is super slow to charge. Hey, Freefall, how you doing today? I'm so glad they added the dummy items.
Tell me a funny joke.
I think that's a really,
Hello there.
really great thing from the dev. Hey, Caesar, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome. All right, you want a joke? Let's see here. Is there supposed to be an inner ring of crystals on the Chaos Dragon Arena? Not with this version, Bub. Only in the old version, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there's only the outer ring. Where is a new joke? Did anyone figure out if the soul vials work on the chaos crystals in this version? I don't know. I don't know. Only the outer ring that forms when you begin. There you go. All right, here you go, Free Fill. Here's your joke. What has teeth but cannot eat? What has teeth but cannot eat? A comb. And only because that one was so good, I'll give you one that we've said before. What washes up on very small beaches? What washes up on very small beaches? Microwaves.
Tell me a funny joke.
and a joke from the new book as well. Define joke. All right, joke number 2. Here we go. Here is your joke, Pam. What's the difference between the bird flu and the swine flu? What's the difference between the bird flu and the swine flu? One requires tweetment and the other an ointment. All right, thank you very much, Pam and Freeful. Really appreciate those lovely jokes. Wow. That good, huh? That was a good dad joke. Not horrible. Wow. Listen to you guys. Okay, and draconic. Do we have a draconic section in here as well? Might be under armor. That'd be under end game. Vardia. Draconic. Draconic core and shelf. Guess not. Oh, right here is something. Oh, this is endgame. What am I looking at here? What are you? All the modium. Sweet, is there? Oh, you can actually craft this without having to go out for it. Okay. So you don't actually have to find this in the deep dark. You can just craft it. Soul, sand, dust. Let's see, that was this. I think having it in the deep dark is specifically an All the Mods 10 thing. A GG Flutter an 80 stream streak. Thank you very much. This has to be... Oh, it can be just soul sand as well, alright. So soul sand, dust, in a crusher. Crusher. Oh, apparently we're full on the crusher. Let's go upgrade that. Combiner, alloy, or crusher. Yep. Pattern. Upgrade. All right, try that again. Crusher. Okay, that was soul sand dust. I think it said 3. In the quest book over here. Yep, and then appetite dust. Appetite dust. Appetite dust also in a crusher. Okay. And then soul fused ingot. So there's a alloy recipe for this. Copper, iron, soul sand dust. This one, that one. Make it advanced. This is up, down, down. In the alloy. Okay, and that was soul infused ingot. You can find all mods in at the very least, in the deep dark in all the mods dimensions. Okay, and then nitro crystals. All right, we're missing something else for this. This one, flux infused dust. Flux infused dust. All right, I think we have a pulverizer. I'm pretty sure we just never used it. Flux infused dust. Did we make this properly craftable? Apparently not. And just in case, okay, we already had that one. All right, and then what was, yep, both of those. Okay, and then you just need refined glowstone. All right, and now we're able to make all the modium. Got it. Again, this is elite. And all the modium. Did I erase one? I did not. Okay. Wait, this was elite. Was it not elite? Oh, it was advanced. I see. I'll leave it for the advanced then. It would work in the elite, but no need to. Load. Bum, bum. All right, save. Okay, so now we can finally make some all the modium. There we go. We got our first bit of all the modium. We also got our draconic chest plate. Bum, 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 bum. No shield. Oh, and we can make all the modium furnace. And then all the modium tools are the ones that are unbreakable, right? Yeah. There's a teleport pad. Just a few different items there. My goodness. Get that unobtainium. Okay, vibranium. Needs a bucket of blood. Okay, that means we'll need to set them up over here. Bum, 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 bum. We can only do one at a time, right? Let's see, you. Yeah, let's see what happens if we put a couple buckets in. All right, let's see, you. What happens if we put 4 in? Okay, so it can only, wait, maybe. What's the redstone clock you're using to measure ticks? This thing, it's a potentiometer from Draconic Evolution. So that does work. Okay, and then this is an extract. And over here, extract. Is that where you're asking, Mr. Dud? Yeah, that's a pretty handy one. And I think 2 and 4 at a time makes sense to me. Yeah. Yeah, it works really well to limit comparators. It's like the in Create they have like a manual lever or something. I always forget the name of it. But in Create it works really well as well. But the problem with the Create one is I think you have to like put it one block out and use redstone, but this one just works with a comparator. So yeah, I use it very often, specifically with the comparator stuff. Because yeah, and then you just right click it to bring it up and then shift right click to bring it back. Yeah, and I think we might even be using it over here too, yeah. Oh man. Who feels bad for Ignis, chat? Clearly not you. Correct. I do not feel bad for Ignis. I will agree with that. Forget that guy, he still owes you money. There you go. Energizing orb. Block of fiery metal. And insanium. Let's see, this has to be substitutions allowed and... I'm gonna assume that one's not substitutions. Has his lawyer, don't like him talking about you like that? Which one, Dweez's lawyer or Ignis? Alright, vibranium. Okay, let's see. This might be our first Insanium Essence craft. I think I do want to change the other recipe there. Hey, and there we go. We got vibranium as well. Nice. Fiery metal. Wait a minute. Did that not do the recipe? It didn't. You can do that recipe now. Oh, hey, laser IO. Yep. Why is it still? Oh, because it's in the. Gotcha. How you doing, Rolt? Welcome, welcome. Fiery. There we go. What are we using it for? We're using it to pull ingots out of the, or push stuff in and out of this irradiator. So it needs to put platinum in here and then it pulls out the, neutronium, this stuff. Actually, we should put neutronium in a thing. We didn't do that, right? Neutronium, we did not. All right, you. Neutronium ingot. Neutronium. All right, let's see. You also said we needed, well, I guess it doesn't matter. We still have to get past chaos before we can go anywhere there. Right, so I also wanted to do a Nerve Tools Crafter. And Okay, let's go put this downstairs somewhere. So we already have this one to do double compressed crafting tables, which we may or may not even need still to do. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing being used there. Let's replace those with some dense cables. Okay. All right, I'll just extend this out a little bit. Okay, and then we need another pattern provider and another flex point. This is going to be, what did I call this one? Large autocrafts. Autocrafts 2. Okay, so this guy with this one. All right, so I wanted to do Inferium crafting here. So this is going to be this stuff, Prudentium. And it's going to be double click on that one. And all. Okay, so then the crystal can do 256. Hey, Liam, how are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hope everything's going well with you. Good, how am I? I'm doing well, thanks. 512, 512. And this is going to craft 256 of them. All right, we'll see how this actually, if this actually works. And then we just need to remove the Prudentium craft over here. Oh, and then we need some of our favorite curved pipes. Just one will be fine. All right, extract every other every half a second. Not looking for any advertising, Liam. Thank you. How am I farming Inferium? We just have hopper botany pots. Maybe swap a recipe for blocks. I can't do blocks yet, right? I thought blocks you could only do with the master infusion. Yeah. Yeah, you can only do blocks with the master infusion. We don't have the master infusion yet. I mean, it was an advertisement for your SMP, but it's all right. that's exactly what an advertisement is, but it's all right. Usually, those sort of things you reach out in a personal message, whether it's a whisper or a Discord message or a Twitter message, any of those things. You don't your first message into a chat room isn't, hey, do you want to join my SMP? You know, that's not a good way to do it. Not a good way to do it. You should be able to get Infinity 4, I think, to have all the ingredients. This is what we're working on. It ain't hard to get one, but whatever. Yeah, we're not there yet. Yep, and well, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. It is an advertisement, but you know, to each their own. You know, I'll leave it at that. It's just one of those very, very common advertisement that comes around and says, "Hey, join my SMP." To eat their own. Let's not eat ourselves. Never mind. All right, Prudentium. Okay, let's see. How much does this end up crafting? Go faster. And okay, so it's 257. So we need to do one extra. Okay, so delete. And one more. So we need to add four more. And 257. Zero is the number in programming, exactly. Okay, try again. All right, and erased. Excellent. Okay, cool. So that works. Now we can do the same thing with the next one. Zero is a good number, maybe the best number. So then Prudentium does 512. So you're saying I can do the next tier crystal? That's this one, which is Infinity 4. Yeah, I mean we are pretty close to that. There are many best numbers. Zero isn't one of them. We're really close to it. Now that we made the Infinity one. Think you're only missing the awakening it? I think we can just craft it. The only thing we don't have is we don't have these set up yet. But yeah, we just have these. And it's only 36 Infinity ones. Yeah, only. It's super simple. Come on, chat. Just get everything crafted immediately. The tiered crystal modded's in here. Yeah, most expert packs kind of have some form of tiered crystal stuff there. You know, very, very typical of these tiny bit, yeah. But yeah, we have the Awakened Draconium and we have the Awakened Supremium. If that's what you're talking about, Mr. Dud. We have both of those because we had crafted this one earlier today and this one yesterday. Combining 4 data model equal to self-aware digit in the merger camera results in the extra data model. Besides the fluid, you have everything. Big next milestone reached soon. That's why we were working towards the Infinity 8. Why is there a block form of Infinity 8? Is that how you end up getting to Infinity 9? That is how you get to Infinity 9. Okay, crazy. And the mod is called Crazy. Okay. That'll be fun. Yeah. Haven't done anything with that crazy AE2 stuff yet. Just to make it easier, they all of a sudden need you to make blocks. Exactly. Um, luckily, they don't involve nuggets in their craft yet. It's probably a similar craft to old Combat Machines in-world crafting. That's why it's in block form. Well, yeah, it looked like it was kind of an in-world craft. Yeah, I understand once I look at it, but you know, just it's weird that a single ingot turns into a block. Though I suppose I should be glad that it's not requiring 9 of these to go into a block to make the next one, but okay, yeah, I guess we do want to work towards that then. All right. Reminds you of the architect's palette charcoal blocks. Infinity 11 has EMC, so it's all just a little bit away. Yeah, I should just work on that next. I like that they made each infinite need a different mod to get, so you have little projects to work on. That's neat. Okay, so we need infinity, which this one we essentially just have. It drains at 10,000 LP per tick. The thing we have is how fill? 80. Okay, yeah, so that'd be fine. Let's set up that recipe even though we can't actually do it yet. Plenty of LP, yeah. Just a few numbers of EMC. Not that one. You insert one of them. And you output one of them. Okay, so that one's all set now. We have Infinity 4. We just can't craft it. Made you upgrade your already high blood altar from 430 to 1700 buckets. Nice. Okay, so that should be a craft we can do as well. Elven trade is Alfine. Then we need one of them and one of each of these. Okay. Wonder if all the mods mining dimension is worth visiting. Yeah, no idea. Okay, so Blitz. Are using ticks to set the speed for inserting Infinity 3 or anything else to automate it so your pool isn't getting emptied. These Infinity ingots require a lot of things, yeah. We have acceleration runes, we have displacement runes, and we have what was the other thing? The capacity and the augmented capacity. So we're using blood from the fire attuned with Terra Steel. And we're just storing blood in the AE network. These are tier 5 altars, yep. So we just have, you know, a pipe that pushes blood in as it gets used. There's another, yeah. So there's specifically this other machine here. And it just takes Terra Steel, and then once you get Terra Steel Essence, this is essentially just free. And so you can just generate 200,000 buckets of life essence in this multi-block. You should use JEI more often. Yeah, I'm pretty sure chat told me about that. So I doubt I saw it, but I don't remember. But yeah, I've only been using the Sanguine machine right here, and this is just for my personal network, which at the moment the only thing that this is even being used for is this one over here, which essentially we're not really using, but this is used for some automation. Gonna be a game changer for the setup? Yeah. Yeah, I would understand that. Okay, so we were doing that. So now we were gonna make this guy. Just need the fluid encapsulator. Do we have a fluid encapsulator already? We do not. All right, fluid encapsulator. Apparently we already crafted one. We need the integral components. Was that Invar, or that must have been this Prismalium? Okay. Like you can make 6k of Insanium in a single batch essence with that tier 3 mystical multi-block? Yeah, just like this whole compact machine we have here, using the individual hoppers. There's there's multi-blocks for the hoppers as well, so you could generate a ton of essence just with ether gas. But yeah, instead I have, this setup. And Freeflow, you were asking, this is how I'm generating the Inferium, is we just have I don't remember how many. I think it's like 17 or so. 34 to 49. So 15 of the pots are doing Inferium now. Someone else was asking about it? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, yeah, whoever was asking about Inferium, this is how I'm doing Inferium. And essentially it was we were doing all the pots and everything. You're rushing for tier 3 because without a server it's a pain to farm essence in pots. That makes sense, yeah. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, the only reason I have a ton of stuff is because of it running offline. Looks like we have a spot that we could reuse right here. Nope. Pattern. How many channels do we have left in this thing? 26 channels. Let's see, this can be input, output, auto output. Takes 1 billion hour per craft. But with such broken solar panels, not a problem. True, yeah. Okay, so there's that guy and upgrade it. Do we have a next tier of this? Let's put that up there as something because we should probably upgrade to the next tier. Imagine that's probably not awful for us. Yeah. Oh, ads it. All right. Chat, we need to run more ads. If you got to watch some ads, good luck. I will see you in just a few. While we run ads, we're going to play Minesweeper. You guys know the drill. Let's see, 2 and 2. Three in the corner. This is a 1-1. All right. 2 in the corner. 1-1 there. 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. Let's see. This is a 1, 2, 1. Let's see the 5. Perfect. Like it when a corner comes together. And you don't have to guess. Let's see, 2 there, 1, 1, 1, 2, and let's see, this is a 1, 1. Five. Two, 1. 3 over there, 2. How much time? Minute remaining. Let's see, 1 in the corner. 3, 5, and 1. Excellent. Let's see, the 4 there, 2 there. 5, 3, 2. Another 3. 2, 1. Yep, all that seems good. Oh, we're back. All right, welcome back, chat. Thanks for sticking around, hanging out. We have 15 mines remaining. Oh man, we're gonna have a guest down there. All right, let's click save. We'll save that for the next break. All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around, hanging out. Appreciate it. We were setting up the fluid encapsulator over here. We probably should put this on blocking. And we might even want to do 1 for each because this is probably a super slow craft. But I suppose it's going to be based off the infinity ingots anyways, so I don't know. We'll see. So that was Blitz mode. Oh, we also need to molten stuff, right? Yeah, magma crucible. Assuming that's, yeah, that is the only way. Wasn't that bad if you upgrade the machine? Alright, those and those. Magma. Okay, and another spirited. And another pattern. And another integral. And then what are the other augments called? These things. Alright, speed those guys up. And then, so we need this one. Just molten blitz. This one. And that one. Okay, and then molten basalts. Okay, so that was you go on that one. And you go on that one. So one done. Next is this one, Blitz, and we just made that craftable. And then finally, Blizz. Okay, Blizz and Blizz. All right, so here we go. Now we get to test it out. I didn't mean to remove that. Integral. Okay, so that was infinity 4. Is that what it was? Yes. So we need dragon hearts, and apparently we need more draconium. Because we need 572 cores. $4,000 prudentium. Where's the infinity ingots? Draconium is your bottleneck right now. Yeah, I think what we're gonna need to do is make the better way to generate it with the multi-block infinity. So we need to make 36 infinity ones. Okay. So, draconium. Yeah, so this one here. What does this guy require? A blazem block? Smithing table? Oh, okay. Well, that's not expensive then. All right. So, nothing in here is expensive? Okay, the tier 3 is very expensive, but the tier 1 and 2 doesn't seem that bad. But it has some weird recipes. And was there a way to make ether gas? There is, but it requires a piglet, which we don't have. Okay. it's just 4 essences at a time. Does it have to be all 4 of these? Or is it 4 random ones? What does the X mean? Won't get used up. Gotcha. You can also milk the pigletch. It generates more gas. Yeah, I don't know anything about the pigletch. X means not consumed. Thank you. X is not used. Yeah, gotcha, gotcha. And it's these 4 exactly. Gotcha, gotcha. Right. I mean, we have all the seeds, so it shouldn't be awful. They have a stupid amount of health. Oh yeah. Okay, so now do we make this or this? This one's probably easier. Let's do that one first. If you hover over them, you can see the chance to consume. Oh, really? Oh, 0% chance of consumption. I see. I see. It's from the all the mods dimension. They spawn in a pyramid dungeon. Oh, okay. Yeah, never been in the all the mods dimension. An empowered super block. Ender crafter. Well, at least we'll get a recipe for the ender crafter. Alright, save. Okay, what are we missing for that? Empowered super block. Palace and Honori. They mean the other. I think you've been there. In this pack? I don't know. Doesn't sound familiar. But we all know me, so could be an upgrade later. Just yoink one pigletch with a Silva. Definitely not in this pack. Gotcha. Alright, this one, we don't know how to make snow. Oh, there's no recipe for snow. I see. Okay. What about snow blocks? Snow blocks. Oh, okay. Snow from ice is fine. Annihilation plane, yeah. Typically the other is the only place you get vibranium. This pack is lousy with it all over the place, though. Interesting. It is that pyramid I told you about, a room with 12 spawners besides other rooms. Gotcha. Yeah, I obviously don't remember Bernard, but gotcha. I don't doubt that you guys have told me about it. Okay, and then snowball, a snow block to get to a snowball. Unpacking die. Probably do it in a compacting draw, right? You cannot. Interesting. Can you do it with the other type of compacting draw? No. Weird. Weird choices. Okay. Oh, I guess it's because it's not craftable or not uncraftable, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Because there's not just a recipe here for it. Yeah. Okay, I suppose we can just do the multi-servo press. We don't have any of this stuff. Invar, Constantan, and wood. Invar. Invar, Constantan. And wood. All right, we got 2 Invar, 2 Constantan. We want the unpacking die. Okay, and then the servo, yep, and integral component. Okay, this one. I already forgot. How many was it? 28. All right. We have enough for 1 or 2 more of them. This one. This is multi-servo unpacking. Spirit. All right, and then we needed that just to be able to make some snowballs. Let's see, 4 makes 16. Okay. Now we can make snowballs. Perfect. All right, next. Gray dye. And Anori crystal blocks. Is this locked? It does lock, okay. So the empowered Anori is done. So now Palace. And this whole thing is craftable? Wait. Yeah, we have Palace, but not the empowered. Okay. All right. So then it was the empowered the empower block. It's empowered Restonia. Why did it not say that last time? Empowered. Okay. All right. It makes 2 at a time. So it does. Okay. So that was that guy. Inferium farmland. Cobalt blocks. Okay. Inferium farmland. Okay. So there's the controller. So now we need all of this stuff. This one, and this goes into, sure, some boots. All right, what do we need here? We need that blazon. Okay, I think all of that should be fine. Whoops. We already have most of that craftable. And we have the controller. Okay, so then we got the Futura blocks. All right. So now we go to the manual and make some boots. I didn't notice that I was missing that one. So it was, nope. This one. These ones, yeah. All right. Go. Oh, it's already done. Wow, that's quick. All right, let's go throw that into the compact machine, I guess. Let's see, we got multi-block. This is gonna go all in there. And this is the what the heck is it called? Essence. All right, we didn't make any of the ports. How big is this? Okay. You actually need all the blocks for it. All right, fine. I probably can't put it up there either. Okay, so we did that one, that one. Now we need, let's see, it's fluid port input. 2 of them. Item port input. Actually, I think it has to be bigger than small. Item port output. That one, I think we'll make the next tier. 9 slots. No, actually, we probably need to go bigger than that too. 16 by 64 is how much? That's 4 times 256. So actually that might be the right amount. Yeah, we'll try that one. Okay, and then it needs 9 Imperium farmland. Imperium farmland. An Imperium block. Which Imperium block is it? Must be this one. Imperium block. All 4? Right. But I just meant, is it the ingot or the regular? But I think it's the essence one. Tertium. Prudentium. Yeah, essence. Hey, Alien, how you doing today? Hope everything's going well. And an Inferium block. You're tired? Sorry to hear that. Okay, and then we're just missing an energy input. Energy port. I'm going to guess it may need a bigger one as well. Still spent 9 hours at the hospital. So sorry to hear that. Yeah, I hope everybody's getting it as much better as they can. Needs a gigantic energy? No, it doesn't. Don't lie to me. Oh, it's because you need 2 of them. I gotcha. So you did need 1 more. I gotcha. Friends came to sit with her this afternoon and the evening. Others coming tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon and evening. So you're at home at the moment? Oh, okay, nice. Okay, so we got item input, item output, energy input, energy input. Then we got fluid and fluid. Do I actually want this in here, or do I want to do this as a on-demand? The problem is the liquid. Yeah, because maybe we don't put it in here. All right, so then it was... it was draconic, emerald, netherite, and terrasteel. Emerald, netherite, and terrasteel. How'd you like Scalicel? I need to watch the VOD at some point. Yeah, I thought it was good. I got just past the it's called an ugly slime, I think it was. Which was just past the dragon. And then I got the yeah, I think it was like 1 or 2 elites after the volcano boss. But there was still, I want to say, like 4 or 5 areas that I needed to explore. But yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun. I think the thing I had mentioned was there was a lot going on in the end. Like there was a lot of customers, a lot of skeletons, and a lot of battles happening. And it was a little tough for me to wrap my mind around everything. But it was a lot of fun. On demand, you got to think about how to get the seeds back. Well, no, I was thinking, I was thinking on demand just to craft these specific, or specifically the draconic seeds. So leaving the seeds in the machine, but just making the liquid on demand essentially. And so it would just push the liquid in, leave the seeds there, and just pull the items out. At least that's my thought process. Because while we do have a decent amount of ether, it's only 24,000 buckets, and you know, it's not like we're producing infinite or anything like that. Make sure the input's big enough. Yeah. Or the output, right? Not the input. All right, let's set this guy up somewhere. Which I guess we're gonna go down another floor. Doesn't take too much gas, yeah. Well, then it's just a liquid in the recipe to make the essence. Exactly, Bob. Yep. That's what I'm, or at least that's how I'm thinking of it. To keep one of the main seeds you use and can still work around it. I'm not following. I was just going to leave all 4 of these in there. I wasn't going to send in new seeds. The seeds are just going to stay there. They're never going to go anywhere. Insufficient blocks need... Oh, did the farmland get destroyed into dirt? It did. You run all the seeds at once with the tier 2 with one wither. That's what you mean. Okay. I'm clearly missing something, so I'll just continue going and we'll get there. if it's a problem, that is. Need... Oh, Imperium farmland. Gotcha. Imperium. Step 1, smile and nod. You're a step ahead of you. Okay, so this is in the chunk, okay. Wait, why is it only a tiny input? Didn't I use a bigger input? Because didn't I say I needed 5 slots? Is that what you're saying? Did I use the wrong input? Because yeah, I even made this recipe here so that we'd have a bigger thing. You have only a single piglet to farm grass and with like 12 lasers have more than 1.3k buckets. So maybe that's what you were saying, is I had the wrong input. All right, so then we need power, flux. You're in dies all the time. I thought specifically the stasis chamber could heal it, or would heal it. Same as the wither. Piglet despawn, gotta name him. Ah, there you go. Wither is not getting hurt before it explodes. So the stasis chamber, the way the stasis chamber is supposed to work is it'll heal the wither, because the wither is supposed to take damage when you're farming the ether from it. I guess I have no idea if it is, but yeah, if the stasis chamber isn't keeping it healed, you may need to put some upgrades in this. Because maybe you have too many lasers, and too many lasers are hurting it. Also, do the ether recipe. Drilling ether, not going to be fast enough later. There's an ether recipe. Oh, this one, yeah, I don't know the piglet. And there's an add-on for the chamber to increase healing. There you go, yeah. Too many lasers, no such thing. Maybe just more lasers that it can do. Maybe. Yeah, you might need to update it. So this one, what was it again? It was Draconic Seeds tier 2. So it was gas. And then the output's on this side, but the input of liquid is over here. You don't know the question, but the answer is more lasers. More cowbell. Thanks, Dweez. Enjoy your food. It doesn't really matter where I put it. So yeah, let's just toss this guy right here. And then we'll just do a storage bus and an interface. All right, and then we just need some quartz. Just add more stasis chambers, exactly. Let's see, you and you. We're missing curvy pattern providers. Ew. Oh, actually, I don't need to go up. I can just go straight across, right? All right, and then name this guy. This is Essence Draconic Tier 2. Curvy. So wait, how am I gonna get the items out of here fast enough? I was gonna use curvy pipes, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough. I guess we'll find out. And then we want to do it's 20 seconds per craft. Oh, okay. Thick curve to oversized interface. Yep. All right, that was this one. Nope. This one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, so none of you, and we want you to make that stuff. Whoops. Okay, so now if we make some of this, does this work? It does, yeah, and it is very slow. Okay. So, all right, that's that. I figured it'd be faster than that. Still faster than pots. Oh, without a doubt, yeah. And yeah, and that's why I was afraid of it using too much ether glass. Because I figured it was going to be like maybe half a second, 1 second or something. Have you made the entity tickers yet? No, I haven't bothered making anything to speed up other than the this guy, time in a bottle. Super fast and cheap. Nice. I'm sure that's great for servers. I slapped it on everything. 5 TPS. I wouldn't doubt it. Well, poo. Hey, Nippers. Hope you're well. I'm doing well. I'm doing well, thanks. Hope the same for you. And it was how much? It was 150 millibuckets every 20 seconds. So it ain't faster with 5 TPS. Okay, so it looks like that would actually run. Okay, so then I guess we can just change this. Change that. I'll change that to an interface. Oh, I had an interface. Yeah, whoops. The problem was only with tick accelerator and the loot fab. I fixed it after you removed that ticker. Nice. Hey, Jules. How are you? Oops. That was pattern. Draconic. Uh-oh. How do I find, okay. No, that's a storage bus. The other one. Interface. Pattern. Apparently, oh, there it is. I was going to say, apparently it's just gone forever now. You're good. How am I? I'm doing well. Doing well, thanks. All right, so we're on an export. And what's the export with, like, is it precise? Threshold? It's the one that allows you to, it must be precise. Face abscess almost gone. Still got a couple of antibiotics to take. There's been an influx of paperwork and admin to deal with regarding dad's demise. Bit of stress. Down below surgery is still not 100% healed, but on the way to completion. Nice. I'm glad it's progressing well. Sorry that you got a lot of paperwork and stuff you have to deal with. Use a mouse button to set the amount. Ether gas. Okay, so that doesn't work. How much is this going to hold? Because maybe I can just make it a super small fluid port. Is there no smaller fluid port? Yeah, there's no smaller one. 640 buckets. Maybe threshold bus? I think it's just that it can't read this, is my guess. Thresh. But that would be based on the level emitter. Will fill a container. It just works in the bashes you set. Threshold keeps X in your system and exports the rest. Oh, so if so, okay, threshold. Try it. Stock export bus. Yeah, that's what I was, I thought. Okay, for some reason I didn't think that one. I didn't see that one rather. Because yeah, I was looking at the different export buses, and I think that's the one I was looking for. Yeah, to keep in stock. That sounds correct. Okay. I think that's good. That made so many things easier. So I know I had used one of those before. Okay, so now we should just be gaining on Draconium a bit faster now. Yep. Okay. So this will just constantly run. All right. Let's go check on our ether gas. Some of the AE2 add-ons are great. Yeah, agreed. That's the one I was looking for. Couldn't remember the name. That's my problem with most of the stuff in modded in general. Although we're not going to see it now because it already has a bunch of buckets stored. So the import export bus is really nice. Yep. Then being able to power stuff through the pattern provider sounds incredibly powerful too. Still haven't done that yet, but okay, we're gonna have to come back and check on that. All right, so now melodic. We can do this while we're waiting, I guess. So this one, that one. Prismalium. Are we making this? We're probably not making it through that. Induction. Which one's this one? Lumium. The output filter on the advanced provider is amazing too. The output filter on the advanced provider. Do you mean just like this thing and being able to choose where stuff goes or something else? I don't think I'm following. Allows only the crafted recipe to return to the provider. Oh, this one? Oh, interesting. Yeah, haven't used that. This guy. Okay, so this is Signalum. Great for our actual subcrafts. Copper, silver, redstone. Copper, silver, redstone. That one doesn't look right. Yeah, let's check all those. New things every day. Yeah, I learn so much from you guys. This one, nickel, prismarine, crystal. No, okay. Nickel, prismarine, crystal, okay. And this one was lumium. Although lumium we probably don't need anymore. Tin on the top. That looks right. Okay, so that'll be those ones. And then lumium, yeah, we should just have this as a recipe. Signalum. Okay. All right, and then the one we were just doing was the melodic. Melodic. Gold on the top. Okay, so now we can make this guy. Wait, what was the thing it just crafted? Enderium. Are you using Enderium essence? You are. Okay. Don't you have essences for those? Yes. Yeah, so that machine's just a backup. All right, next. All right, all of these will update. I'll do 2 at a time instead of 1. Although I expected that to be faster. Oh, because it's crafting shells. Wow, words. Not doing higher tiers. This is the highest I got so far. What's going on with the shulker shells? Why aren't you crafting? Okay. Alright, we got that one and this one. I imagine we have more that we need to replace somewhere. Discord's not working right now. That stinks. Right, that one, and I mean, we don't even use the pulverizer, but sure. Okay, so now we were making what, the infinity? And it was infinity 4. Can we make one of them? We can. I think it went too fast. Didn't get a chance to see him. Crafting awakened. Awakened supremium. Apparently that is automated. Okay. Infinity 3s and an infinity 4. Nice. That used up a few pools, maybe? You're teaching others to shin kick? That's dangerous. Infinity. What was that? What'd you give me? A simple state vial. Only to the ones who deserved their shins kicked. Infinity. Okay, so if we wanted 3 more. We're short by 4,000 draconium. Oh, right, and dragon hearts. Dragon. Loot fab. Stelvin made a higher tier one of these. Do you do anything? Okay, so you can do the left side. And this one will do the right side. Pattern. And what do you have? Niotic back here. Okay, and then we just need some pipes. Extract. Okay, and then we just need 2 recipes. One for you and one for you. Okay, there we go. And let's also fix this guy. Doesn't need to be so big. Okay. So that'll take care of the dragon hearts for us. Did we make the dragon hearts craftable? We did not. Okay, so now... Wait, somehow we have enough draconium now? How does that make sense? Didn't I need like 4,000? Did we really make 4,000 in that amount of time? Okay, well, just trust it. So if we look up draconium, we should be... Okay, yeah, apparently we must have crafted enough. All right, how is the ether gas doing? It's at 24,000 buckets. This is still not going down. We still have over a bucket in here. Okay, so yeah, clearly every 20 seconds 150 millibuckets is not a lot. This is what we're learning, chat. What we're learning. And chat tried to tell me, but so does this also work if we make this a storage bus? Gotta learn for yourself, exactly. We make this a storage bus, and then we do quartz and a cable. I suppose I won't be able to tell because this is still too much. What if we change this to 8 buckets? Okay, so once this goes down once, it does still work. Look at that. And we finished with the infinities. Look at that, chat. Whoa. We got our infinities. We just erased all of our draconium. That is chunk loaded, right? It is, okay. And then what about, well, actually, the wither must be, right? Because obviously we have a ton. Yeah, okay. All right, chat. I'm actually going to end early today because my head is still hurting me. So I'm just going to use that as an excuse, and we're going to end early. So thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for being here. We will be back. I would complain. Just got here, but go take care of yourself. Thank you. We'll be back tomorrow for some Mad Pack 4 speedruns. Really do appreciate all the love and support as always. You guys are amazing. We made a lot of good progress today, which is great. We got a lot of stuff done, which is, yeah, definitely really nice. And yeah, we got to play Skeleseller, so that was also pretty cool. So yeah, really appreciate everybody hanging out as always. If you are new out there, don't forget to click that follow button. If you're interested, go check out the YouTube VOD channel. We do post over to the VOD channel after each stream. So yes, thank you very much. And yes, thank you very much, Kevin. Thank you, Jules. Thank you, Aliwan. Thank you, Hammy. Thank you, Neffers. Thank you, Bob. Thank you to all lurkers out there. Really do appreciate all of you. And let's go ahead and see if there's anybody we can go raid. I feel like I'm probably just gonna go lay down now, but should we raid anyone? not usually done at this point, so and the people I normally raid are not on yet. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll just let you guys find somewhere to go. Thank you very much, Pam. Thank you, Pub. But yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. We'll be playing more Map Pack 4, doing some speed runs, and then back to more Project Infinity. Thank you very much, Flutter. Appreciate it. But yeah, have a great night. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Fish. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.